We've already shown you the cheap garage door that Countryside Properties fitted, with large gaps top and bottom, as well as the huge gap along the outside, leaving it completely exposed to the elements. We also told you how Countryside Properties said there was nothing wrong with it. It was perfectly acceptable to have a garage exposed to the elements like this, but warned that using one of their garages was done at the owner's risk. If you think that is staggering, you ain't seen nothing yet. Here's just a few more of the problems our lady had when she recently purchased a brand new upmarket property from Countryside Properties. Remember their publicity claims. Countryside has produced some of the best housing built in the UK over the last few years. They're well designed and finished to a luxury specification. Buy a new home from Countryside and there'll be no nasty surprises or extra maintenance costs waiting for you. Have a look at this. When she complained about this, someone came and had a look. They thought it was hilarious and went away without doing anything about it. At first everything looks okay. That's part of the illusion they create. Now this is the carpet that was down in the house when she bought it. The first thing she had to do was replace it. When she hoovered it, there was more pile in the hoover than was left in the carpet. This is the carpet she used to replace it. This is luxury specification. This is the carpet Countryside Properties put down, what they describe as luxury specification. And the underlay is even worse. Sheer rubbish, the cheapest they could possibly find. The fittings throughout the house are meant to look modern and up to date, but what looks like polished chrome is in fact plastic. This is the shower drain away after just a few uses. And speaking of the shower, it's been installed crooked. So have the toilets. But Countryside Properties responded by saying this is not a defect. Crooked installations to them are perfectly acceptable. The kitchen is designed to look modern and up to date. As this is a 4-bedroomed house, one would naturally expect to have loads and loads of storage for a family of 4, 5, maybe 6. Let's have a look. Oh, nothing in there. Certainly nothing there. Let's try here. No luck there. How about under the sink? Lots of pipes, water softener, which doesn't come with the house incidentally. Oh, there's a nice big cupboard. Oops. Let's try here. Uh-oh. This looks like a nice big cupboard. Oh, fridge freezer. Let's have a look down here. Completely frozen on the outside. And finally, when we do find a cupboard, we find that it's only 25 centimeters deep. So where is one expected to store cereal boxes, food, vegetables, shopping, crockery, etc.? One of the most essential things in any kitchen is hot water, especially boiling hot water for washing greasy dishes. Our lady has no boiling hot water whatsoever. After inspection by Countryside Properties, she was told there was no problem, that was as hot as it gets. So she has to boil a kettle every time she does the washing up. The washing machine, that's a joke. When it's on, it shakes the whole house. The vibration is incredible. And once again, it's the cheapest quality they can find. It doesn't clean clothes thoroughly, and she's going to have to replace it, something you don't expect to have to do in a brand new house. The towel rail is supposed to have a cap on it like this. It's like this. She brought this to Countryside's attention and they sent someone to have a look. He claimed it was meant to be like that. When she insisted it wasn't, they sent someone else who promised that a cap would be installed. That was several months ago and she's still waiting. The new fridge freezer froze up on the outside. When she complained to Countryside Properties, they said, "Oh, it's nothing to do with us. You have to contact Electrolux yourself and sort it out with them." They do this with all electrical and mechanical problems. Rather than help you and sort things out for you, they cleverly try to pass the buck and get you to do their work for them. There are many more problems that this lady had, including cracked ceilings, which they refused to deal with properly, the airing cupboard that's a joke, the toilets and wash-hand basins that have been installed the wrong way around, windows that are impossible to open, doors that leak with water when it rains, not to mention the months and months of phone calls and emails trying to get something done. When she asked Countryside Properties why they don't install an outside tap so she could water the garden and wash the car, she was told that Countryside were very environmentally conscious, and in an effort to encourage people to save water, they provided a water butt instead. So in winter when it rains, the water butt is full, but of course in winter you don't really need to water your garden. But in the summer when it doesn't rain and you do need to water your garden, the water butt is empty, so it's useless. But they're not really concerned about the environment. That's a red herring. The real reason is that plastic water butts are a lot cheaper than having to fit and install outside taps. Countryside says it wishes to be acknowledged as the industry leader in its approach to care of the environment. However, recently the Department of Health issued a warning after Reading University found that water butts greatly increased mosquito numbers and that the UK now faces a serious malaria risk as a result. Now that's a great help to the environment, isn't it? When we asked what she thought about Countryside Properties' claims that their houses were well designed and fitted to luxury specifications, and that their customer care teams work closely together to make certain that you are entirely happy with your new home, she replied, "I think it's a load of old